Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Mariota. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Off the play fake, Mariota. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. Caught by Jones. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the hook up to Miller. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
7. Gun.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Bravo.
To the air again, it's Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
To throw, Cousins. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This is Miller, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Gun.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Gun. Leave it, 48. Smooth.
Mike, 55.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big third down play there for the Jags. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they have a first down and more. And they will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Wake, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins completes it to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Cousins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
That's the way. Check 43.
2.
Man, that's
Zebra. Hey, seam 6.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own, and to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Cousins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Miller with 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A 1st down carry now for Miller. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Gun.
Cousins on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Watch the pass.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, flipper.
Switch. Shit.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Lucky 50.
51.
Hey, yo.
Put him on the buses.
Hey, Alpha. Gun.
51 to Mike.
Now Cousins. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Run. Switch. Yellow.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins throwing left side here, and it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Gun. Black.
Again, it's Cousins. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Cousins again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Gun.
Yo.
Hey, check mine.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Completes it to Benjamin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41.
Hey, no, easy.
Now Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What is that?
Cousins. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins now. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Gun.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. 51 to Mike. All right, now let's go ahead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Miller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, gun.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, here you go. Ship. Check, check. Flag now. What is that?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And now it's on.